G'day guys, welcome back to Lobuc Racing. Today something a little bit different. Got my daily driver here. This car sort of pretty neglected. I sort of just lend it out to people. It's a spare car and it doesn't get the love that it deserves. So as you can see, it is absolutely filthy. The wheels are disgusting, the interior is disgusting. It's pretty bad. So we thought we'd do something fun and test out Kmart's new range of car care products. We didn't get all of them. They had a glass cleaner and they had a standard car wash, but we got the car wash and wax, the interior protectant, the wheel cleaner, and the tyre cleaner, which unfortunately broke in transport, but we can just use one of the lids off these. Grab some of their microfibers and their wash bucket, which comprises of, if I open this up, which I should have done beforehand, we're just going to rip it because zip ties are cheap in Kmart. Got a microfiber wash mat, a sponge. I have nowhere to put all this stuff, so I'm just going to squish it anywhere. Got a wheel scrub brush, glass cloth, chamois, wax applicator with no wax, another wash mitt, waffle weave, which is good for your interior and your glass, and just a couple of standard terry towels, and a bucket that we can put our soap into. So I think all up I spent just under $50, I believe. I've got the screenshot, I'll put that on the screen for you. But yeah, we wanted to see how good we can do a detail with an under $50 detailing kit from Kmart. Obviously there's some of these products that I probably wouldn't recommend, but if you budget guys who are just getting into your cars, or you just want something that's going to be good as a maintenance, let's see how these products go, see if they're any good, and we'll let you know what ones we'd recommend. But yeah, let's get into washing this pig. Alright guys, I'm just going to give it a real up close rinse. Usually if I was washing a car, I would have a foam cannon to do a pre-soak with, but unfortunately we don't have that, so I'm going to give it more of a rinse than I normally would, nice and up close, get all the dirt and dust off that I can before we do a contact wash. Alright guys, we've got the car completely rinsed off. We're going to start with the wheels, we'll do them and then we'll change the soap over, just because the wheels are sort of the worst part of it. The directions: please ensure wheels and brakes are cool. Do not apply direct to brake parts and do not use in direct sunlight. Pretty standard. Adjust the nozzle, then spray the wheel cleaner evenly onto the wheel. Use a soft brush or a sponge to gently scrub the wheel, focusing on areas with heavy contamination. Rinse thoroughly with water to remove all traces of cleaner. Dry the wheels with a clean microfiber to avoid water spots. So pretty standard. So we've got it set on to spray. It's actually not a bad spray pattern. Now, I don't think this is a reactive wheel cleaner. I wouldn't really expect it to be for a $5 bottle, but we'll give it a good soaking. And then we'll do the wheel and then we'll change the nozzle over into the tyre cleaner. We'll do the tyre. Now, I am putting on a lot more than I normally would, but that's just because I want to give these products a fair run. So we'll see how it goes. Now, it doesn't say it has any dwell time, so we're just going to go straight into scrubbing. These wheels are a bit of a pain in the ass, but we'll get there with them. So I'll scrub in between all of the spokes. You can see all the brake dust coming off already. I think that'd happen with pretty much any cleaner, but we'll give it all a go. I'm mainly just focusing on in between the spokes at the moment because I'll use the wash mitt, give it a proper going over. See if we can get in behind there for the brakes. Not really. If I had some of my other proper wheel cleaning brushes here, wouldn't be such an issue, but we don't. So we won't. Grab our wash mitt, do the faces. We'll go in between the spokes again just to make sure we get everything that we miss with the brush. Because it is a cheap brush, it's not really close bristle or soft bristle, so it's going to miss quite a bit. I mean, I will probably miss bits by hand too, but this isn't about how good of a detailer I am. This is about how good the products are. If the products are good, it should make me look better than I am. It's a bit like aftershave. I put it on so I smell good. Doesn't mean I naturally smell that good. Alright, I will change the nozzle over. We'll do the tyre. Just spray out what's left. Now, again, a bit of sacrilege. I'm going to be using the same scrubber for the tyres that I am the wheels. Kmart do not sell a dedicated wheel brush, which I wouldn't really expect them to. But this is a cheap detail kit, so I'm just going to hold it as best I can. Now, I don't know if my tyres are cleaner than they appear, which I don't think they are, or if the tyre cleaner's not doing a whole heap. Let's give that a rinse. Now, first impressions, not too bad. It's definitely parts that I've missed, but we can go over that. But yeah, not too bad so far, guys. I'm just going to go over the bits I've missed, and then we'll show you the end result with the wheels once they're dry. Alright guys, we're done with the wheels. Emptied the bucket out, rinsed it. Going to start our contact wash now. I'm going to use pretty much all of this bottle, because as you can see, it's not a concentrate. It's not very sudsy. So already I can tell you, I would not recommend the car wash and wax. You want a concentrated product, you want something with a bit of body about it. Whereas this is just thin, doesn't sud up very well. So yeah, wouldn't recommend that. You'd be better off, it'll strip everything off your paint, but you'd be better off with a $1 bottle of dish soap if you're just looking for something to get you started. Just wet the car down again, then we'll get started. Wheel brush can come out. And get the wash mitt happening and see how it goes. Now, usually you want to be going bottom up, but with such cheap products, I'm going to be going from the top down. So I don't want to be dragging everything up. And again, we haven't been able to do a foaming pre-soak. So top down it is. Now, feeling it on the paint, it is is kind of slippery enough. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to do too much damage. As far as detergent goes, it's not very good. I'm going to have to turn the glove over and use a microfiber side and really scrub, and it's still not doing much. You can see bird droppings and stuff. Scrubbing at it, it's doing nothing. I almost have to pick it up with my nails to get it off. So yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend the car wash and wax to you guys. We can say that as a certainty. I would not recommend this product. But we'll continue on. I should have put this into service mode so I can get the wipers up properly. But you get that on the big jobs. We'll keep washing away and see how we go with it. But it's more the interior products that I'm interested to see how they go. The soap definitely is extending. It's not very sudsy, but it's staying in the mitt well. We're getting a fair amount of distance out of it, which I didn't so much expect. I reckon we could do, yeah, pretty much half the car window line up with just one good dunk, which is sort of unexpected, but not the worst thing. We'll probably split the boot, get the tail light, and go the body line up, I reckon. Yeah, body line up. It's pretty easy with one mitt. Just covered my shoe. Handy. Bonnet, I reckon we can get the whole thing pretty easy, and the front guard. Yeah, as far as quality of soap goes, guys, this is pretty rubbish. It'll definitely be more slick and more cleaning power with a bottle of $1 dish soap from Coles or Woolies, or if you're watching this in a different country, Walmart or whatever your local grocery store is. Get the guard on this side. Reload the glove. Give it a quick rinse. We don't want soap stains.
Powering off.
That was the Bluetooth speaker dying. Love that. There definitely is some wax properties in this. If you come around and look at this back window, I wouldn't say there's much, but we did this half. You can see a little bit of beading compared to that half. There's not much at all. So there is some kind of wax properties in the wash. Would that make me change my mind and recommend it? Probably not. All right. We'll keep washing away, and we'll get back to you guys when we've finished. Alright, we're done with the contact wash on the outside. Now we're just gonna get that out of my way for a start. Just get the door jambs. Don't worry about getting soap in the car. Don't be afraid of it. The tops of them are pretty fine, it's more just the bottoms. Let's get the back face of the door. Down in your corner. Underneath, you generally always get dirty. This would be a lot easier if I had my little wheelie chair, but I don't. Where's my hose gone? You want to get your hose onto a mist. And crank out most of the pressure. Sort of aim it away from the car. You always aim downwards, you don't really have a problem, but getting a bit of water in the car is not a big deal. Do that with all 4 of your door jambs, then we'll get into cleaning the interior. Alright guys, done with the contact wash, done with the door jambs. I'm going to give the car a quick dry. We're going to use the microfibers because I just know that that chamois is going to be next to useless. Rip the tag off it. The microfibers are probably not going to be much chop either, but they're probably going to be better than the chamois. Yeah. They're not very absorbent at all. They may be good for doing interior stuff and wiping, but no good for drying. Not absorbent at all. Let's give the chamois a go, shall we? We'll try it. So usually when cleaning cars I'll do them at the factory, pressure washer and buckets and grit guards and all of that, but for testing purposes we're doing it as basic as we can. You know what, that's not the worst chamois I've ever seen. It's definitely nowhere near the best, but I have seen worse. I just have a feeling it's going to be a very long process. So I'm probably going to be doing this for about 10 minutes, guys. But we will show you the result when it's dry. Alright guys, we've got it all dry. I've just done a test patch with the interior cleaner before we went ahead with that. I've done here and not here. It's so oily and smells so chemically that I'm actually refusing to use it. So we're not going to be doing the interior, but I'll give you some cheap tips. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to see it. Yeah, you can. Have a look at the water spotting that soap has left. Like, I have to scrub at that with my finger to move it. And that's everywhere. I don't know if you'll see on the paint or not. All the glass, the spoiler, along the back, it's left soap scum everywhere. So I'm not going to go ahead and do the interior. There was a little sneak peek at some of my other cars. Is the car cleaner than it was? Yes. Would I recommend any or many of these products? Maybe. The car wash kit, if you're brand new to cleaning cars or you need something to get yourself out of a pickle, for I think the $10 to $15 for a bucket, a foam sponge, a microfiber sponge, a microfiber wash mitt. The wash mitt wasn't bad actually. The microfiber towels are probably going to be good for your interior stuff. For the exterior and drying, no good. The drying towel, no good. The wheel brush was okay. The microfiber applicator pad seems okay. The glass cleaner cloth seems okay. We didn't get glass cleaner, so we haven't used that, but it does seem okay. So maybe the wash kit I would recommend. I didn't try the normal wash or the glass cleaner. I'll explain why. The tyre cleaner, definitely wouldn't recommend. It didn't really do anything to the tyres. The wheel cleaner, for the $4 or $5 that it is, it's okay. The car wash, definitely not. Absolutely not. The interior protectant, absolutely not. However, I've got some budget car cleaning things that I used to do. So you can get, I think it's $1, maybe $2 from your supermarket, just some dishwashing detergent. It's got a lot more degrees of properties in it than this car wash. It's going to do a better job. It is going to remove any waxes, polishes, or anything that you have on your paint, obviously not ceramic coat. So that would be your best option there. Bucket, $1, $2 from Bunnings. Most people have a bucket laying around. Interior cleaner, usually if I don't have an all-purpose cleaner, I'll just use a microfiber with the wash that I've used on the outside of the car. That'll get the job done. I'm definitely not doing that with this. You know, it is an expensive car as much as it's not treated so. And interior protectant, if you want to get away with it real cheap, some paper towel and a little bit of olive oil. Spread that around nice and thinly and then buff it off with a microfiber, and it's going to do just as good a job as a cheap dash protectant. And it's going to smell nice too. Your car's going to smell like Nonna's house. So there's definitely cheap alternatives out there. Window cleaner, methylated spirits, steel wool with the soap in them, Windex, newspaper. There's plenty of options for cleaning your windows without buying a dedicated glass cleaner. Most people have most of those things around the home, so they're a cheap option. But at the end of the day, would I recommend this whole detailing kit from Kmart? No, I wouldn't. Like I said, there is certain things in there, but there's better ways to spend your money to get the same, if not a better result. So I hope that was somewhat informative for you guys. We just thought we'd do it just as a little bit of a play around to see how it went. Like I said, the wheels didn't come up too bad. The tyre cleaner's done nothing. Yeah, we need to polish this, which is why we weren't really afraid to do this test on this car, because it needs a full detail and a full correction anyway. So we thought, why not? Let's see if we can piece together a budget detailing kit. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do another video on another car. We can go piece together what we think would be the best budget detailing kit for $50 or under. If you want to see that, let us know and we'll do it, and we'll make a comparison video to see how it goes against the Kmart. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell and tell your dog about us. Cheers.